Hey guys, it's Miss Benson. I'll be your comm skills teacher this year. Those of you that had me last year, you're familiar with me, but not familiar with the way class is going to work. And those of you that did not have me last year, welcome. Ready to learn some new stuff and new ways of doing things. We have 20 goals to meet this year, so you're going to be kept pretty busy. I'm going to start the year with map goal number 2 and map goal number 4, and they're writing goals. We're going to approach these all year long using something called a writer's notebook that I'm going to show you in a little bit. First, I want to read the goals to you, and then we'll talk about how we're going to meet these. Goal number 2, students develop and strengthen writing as needed by planning, revising, editing, rewriting, or trying a new approach. So basically, you're going to be doing the writing process all year long. Some of it, I'm expecting you to go out there on a limb a little bit, write like you're scared, write the things that scare you, write the things that seem silly, that kind of stuff. I'll give you some writing prompts and things like that, either in class, on the blog, stuff like that, to help you with this. You're not doing any of this alone. Map goal number 4, students write routinely over an extended time frame, time for research, reflection, and revision, and shorter time frames, like a single setting, like, maybe in class you get a prompt and you have to produce a piece of writing, take it through the writing process all right there in one class period, or maybe a day or two. You're going to have a range of tasks, some of them letters, some of them arguments, some of them literary responses, some of them research. They're going to have different purposes: to persuade, to inform, to entertain. You guys know PIE. And you're going to have different audiences. Some of them will be to me, some for you, some for the public, and they'll go on a blog. So we're going to learn different ways to do that. In order to practice both of these goals, the writing process and writing for all these different reasons, you're going to start a writer's notebook. Now, writer's notebook can be kept in any kind of notebook. I like composition books. The papers don't come out. You can't ever tear pages out of it, and it stays there forever, so you can go back to it, whatever. It can be a fancy journal. It can be a spiral notebook, but I don't want you using it for any other class. So for our class purposes, get yourself some sort of notebook that you can use to do our daily writing prompts, to do responses to things on the blog, stuff like that. Just to show you a little bit of what I'm going to expect, I'll show you mine in just a second. Your writer's notebook has 2 rules. Make it yours. Add something to it every day. That's it. That's all I expect from you. You'll have a scoring guide that'll go along with this, and every so often I'll take your writer's notebooks and kind of grade them, and maybe you'll grade each other's and stuff like that. Everybody will have the same expectation for it. Just to give you an idea of what it can look like, I've got, my pen came out of it, I've got pictures. Those of you that had me last year know I'm writing a book that someday I'll finish. I have some pictures that go with that book that I'm writing, because there were some images so strong in my head that I had to have them somewhere so I could see them. With those pictures, I don't know how well you can see in here, there's notes that go with the pictures. Okay? I have a timeline of the story. I've got an email where I interviewed an artist, because my main character is an artist herself, and I needed to be using art language. So I interviewed an artist, and this was their response. Little scrapbook kinds of things, like Starbucks. See, Dr. B? Starbucks. Because my character and her best friend, they write in a coffee shop a lot. Then I've got blank pages, because I might have something more to say about all of this. And that's okay to skip pages. More pictures. I decided for mine, I needed to cast my characters. I needed to know what they looked like in order to describe them better. So I found pictures of actors and actresses, put them in here. Journals are a big part of the novel I'm writing, so I have this and kind of what is included in all those journals. Then I just have writing from quick writes, from prompts, just like you guys are going to get. I've been doing this writer's workshop thing called Teachers Write this summer, and some of the things, the prompts they gave us, I've written in here. So I've got pages and pages of writing, okay? So you're going to be doing the same thing, and I'm going to help you. Look, I got Post-it notes stuck in there. I'm going to give you prompts, and you're going to give each other prompts, and we're going to share ideas. So it should be really fun, but you got to have a writer's notebook to participate. So by the time school year starts, within the first week, you better have one and be ready to go, because you're going to have a prompt on our class blog, okay? And then we'll be taking some of these that we write in here, we'll develop them into bigger pieces. Maybe you'll share some of it on Friday feedback, different things like that. So get a writer's notebook, and welcome to class.